Hey, what are you shaking, YouTube? So today I got something really cool. Check it out. Jeremy McKay wrote a book. He's actually going to have a couple books coming out, and they're all yo-yo related, and I'm actually going to be in one of them. But another cool thing, he's got a yo-yo called The Author. Since he's an author now, he came out with the yo-yo, named it The Author. Really, really sick. I got this at the World Yo-Yo Contest. So let's go over there. Let's take a closer look at it. I'll tell you also how you can be in the next edition of this book, and we'll get to playing with it. Alright guys, so you see there's a Lego on the side. So the cool thing about all the Rain City is they have this Lego attachment where you can put any Lego piece. They even make like Lego finger spin caps that you can put on there and stuff. Now this edition's really cool. This is the red one. It says I read a book. I think this one might be called the editor edition, hence how they spelled red wrong and stuff. All of them are going to have this engraving that says Yo-Yo Madness right there. It's a book. That's pretty cool. This is the World Yo-Yo Contest edition. So it is actually a V-shaped that's slightly rounded off. We got quite a bit of rim weight here. Now this yo-yo is only 56 grams. It's super light, but they still have enough rim weight where it's quite stable and really good playing. Now normally these reviews is my first time playing it. Today we're doing a yo-yo that I've had for a while, so I know all about it. It's perfectly blasted. It's just a really fast playing, awesome yo-yo. And the craziest thing is the price of this. You get a book with it for like $55, $65 if you want the book autographed. So really cool. It's called The Author, you know, obviously because Jeremy wrote the book. So it's how to run a boutique yo-yo business. And I'm going to do a review on this, just not today. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. But just really, really cool. Yeah, it comes with the book. You get both a book and a yo-yo for $50. And there's going to be four editions. But I'm not quite sure about that. Don't quote me on that. But I know book 2 is going to be like the people of yo-yoing, and I'm actually going to be in there because it's going to be like the sponsors, the competitors, the reviewers, the photographers, like all people that have something to do with yo-yoing. Like all the people he got to do it. And the cool thing is he needs 2 more people because he wants the book to be a little longer. So he put a link down in my description, and if you think you should be in this book, it's all the people in yo-yoing, then make sure, check out that link, fill it out. It's just like a little application, and then maybe you'll get to be in the book as well. Also, if you know somebody that should be in the book, make sure to tag them, tell them to sign up for it. But yeah, really, really cool. So this quick sneak peek, that's all you get. I'm going to do a full review of that, so I don't want to get too much into that right now. But let me just tell you a little more about this yo-yo. Jeremy actually sent me over a PDF with everything. So I'll get into the specs in a second. But so I'm just gonna read this off because I don't want to get anything wrong on here. So I'm just gonna read all this off. Okay, so it says sorry. Oh, man, I'm off to a bad start. Introducing The Author by Rain City Skills. The Author is a yo-yo I've been waiting for years to make. When I was working with King Yo-Star, I had the opportunity to release a signature yo-yo. The pun was a great yo-yo, but it wasn't perfect. 5 years later, a lot more experience and a different set of needs. First and foremost, I want a yo-yo I'd enjoy playing. Something that wouldn't be work to throw. That is smooth on the string and stable enough to work with, through designing a trick or more importantly, teaching somebody a trick. I am currently also dealing with multiple shoulder injuries from car accidents. Most yo-yos, 64 grams plus, hit the end of the string, feeling with a tug, and they have a tug back on the bind. It's not a lot, but it adds up to reducing my throwing time. When Justin and I were working on the design, we wanted lightweight was my number 2 design goal. We ended up with a 56 gram yo-yo. That's right, 56 grams. When I got the prototype, I played with it for a week before it occurred to me to weigh it. The prototype was 55, so we added 1 gram around the rim so it would be have a good thumb grind lip. I think you're going to love this throw. It's light but powerful and has a comfortable curve. It sits somewhere between the W-shaped ballpark but leaning towards an O-shaped gap rather than a V. Of course, the Author includes a signature Rain City Skills Lego hub that you've known to love. Of course, it'll be available in 4 colorways. Each of them has the engraving of the book, which I already showed you. The 4 colorways it's going to have right off the bat is we're going to have that I should have hired an editor edition. Solid red with the engraving, I read a book. So that's the one I got, the editor edition. The Fantasy, black with pink and silver splash. science fiction, black with blue and green splash, sports reporting, aka ice hockey accident, oh hell yeah, blue with red splash. The color was the best selling color for the pun. I like that. I'm a big hockey fan, so I like it. And it says, unlike most Rain City yo-yos, this one isn't going to come with the unique packaging and accessories like all their extra stuff, because this one's actually going to come with the book, which is freaking awesome. That's the main extra, and then it'll also have like a Pokemon card and a string, you know, all that type of stuff. But this book, I'm gonna give you a little fill in from what he wrote here. Maybe this will help you better understand it. Is How to Run a Boutique Yo-Yo Business. It's the first book in a series of guides to the modern yo-yo world. The book begins with my history as a yo-yo entrepreneur. Yes, I made up a word. And making from cases and painting yo-yos, being sponsored by Monkey Finger Design, running the North America wing of King Yo Star, an online retail store with Return Top Shop, and finally beginning Rain City Skills. I then guide you through the basics of setting up a small business, designing, marketing, and selling yo-yos. So if you're looking to start a yo-yo company or anything like that, this is really the book for you. And then there will be 4 packagings to choose from when purchasing the author. The author, you can get an ebook version of this with the yo-yo for $50. Or you can get the paperback with the yo-yo for $55. Or for $65, you can get the book autographed, paperback, and the yo-yo. So really good deal. Sorry, I know there was a lot there. Thanks for listening to all that. I know I'm not the best reader. That's why or is that even a word? I don't know. That's why I didn't write a book. So big props to Jeremy. I mean, it's really freaking cool that he wrote a book. And also too, I just sent him a message, and that was my phone going off with him as we were talking there. So I got the specs right here. So the diameter is 54.17. The width is 44.29. The gap width is 4.5, and the weight is 56-ish. Cool. I don't have an exact weight, but it's either going to be 56 or 55 point something. That must be because of the ano and stuff. I don't know. I don't know why the difference would be made from the engravings to the ano, because that does affect it slightly. If you ever check 2 yo-yos, they'd be the exact same yo-yo. If one of them's a solid color and the other one is like a crazy ano, a lot of times the crazy ano one will be slightly less. I don't know if you guys knew that. Also too, certain colors on anoing, you gotta like leave it in the ano longer or put more voltage, and a lot of times those colors, and same thing, it ends up being slightly less. So it's never an exact thing with yo-yos. I've had yo-yos before where I reviewed them, and then I like got out my scale, and they were like off by like over a gram before. So you never know based on those exact specs. But yeah, this thing is freaking light, but it plays so good. So let's go over there where I can show you guys what I really mean. All right, guys, we are all strung up here, so let's play with this bad boy. So, like I said before, I have actually had this since the World Yo-Yo Contest, so I've had a lot of time to play with it. Normally, when I do these videos, it's my first time ever playing with the yo-yo live on camera. So, because I've had this a little longer, I have a better understanding of like what the yo-yo is good for, and more than just like my general first impressions. And first thing, this yo-yo, it reminds me a lot of a couple yo-yos. The first one would be the Speeder from back in the day, like if the Hiroyuki Suzuki or Mickey, however you know him, his old yo-yo. It reminds me of like that, but way better, like to today's standards. Also too, it's got that nice V shape, which kind of reminds me of that, a little flattened out V, but you know, still kind of keeps that. But on the string, if I was going to compare it to a modern yo-yo, it'd actually be the Magic Yo-Yo Stealth. Now, they're not the same size. The Stealth's a little bigger diameter. This one's a little wider. The Stealth is bimetal. This is monometal. But they just, on the string, they play very similar. I play with the Stealth a ton. It's like my go-to bimetal because I'm sponsored by them. So if I beat it up or lose it or whatever, I just say, hey, can you send me some more Stealths, please? And then they're like, oh, here you go. And I'm like, oh, thanks, Magic Yo-Yo. And then next thing you know, I got some Stealths. So I play with them a lot. And when I first started playing with this, I was like, damn, this plays kind of like my Stealth. But, you know, obviously it's a completely different yo-yo. And I mean that as a compliment. Yeah, and also being monometal, you know, you can take a little bit more of a beating too. Like bimetal yo-yos, when you hit them at all, sometimes they'll start vibing and this, that, and the other thing. Now this yo-yo, their response right out of the box was incredible. It would bind exactly when I'd want it to, wouldn't bind when I don't want it to. It does regens, amazing. That's one, not only the response, that's also because of the angular shape. That really takes into effect there. And also too, it's got that light feeling, but it's still fast and long spinning and all that good stuff. So it kind of reminds me of a bimetal yo-yo, as weird as that sounds. Also too, it's got the Lego cap, so they actually even make like finger spin ones that you can do, but you can actually do finger spins on this without that. See? First try. Right. There we go. Yeah, once again, these regens are freaking awesome on this thing. But yeah, it's just a very, very fast, fun playing yo-yo. I suck at horizontal, but this is a mono metal yo-yo. It actually would be quite good for horizontal play. Yeah, once again, I'm not going to do anything too crazy. I don't have a lot of room here, and I suck at horizontal. But if that is your thing, this is a yo-yo you'll like. And it is perfectly smooth. Like, there's nothing smoother than that. It's crazy, crazy smooth. You can do, like, long-ass grind combos, and it, like, barely slows down. Yeah, this thing is like grinds for days. And the thumb grind lift on this thing is ginormous. Look at this. And it's like super, like it's blasted everywhere. So like even the thumb grinds, the finger spins, any type of grind grinds amazing without a glove, without baby powder on. That's just how it is. You know, and I really, really like that. Yeah, but this yo-yo I'm really impressed with. This was the only yo-yo I picked up at Worlds as far as I can remember. Like, I mean, he gave it to me, but I mean, like, I didn't know other companies, like, gave me. I think Duncan was going to give me a bunch of yo-yos, and then I forgot to go to their booth and get them at the end of the night. But whatever. But, yeah, this was, like, I maybe would have bought a yo-yo if, like, I didn't get this one. But I was playing with this one so much, I had, like, you know when you get that fresh new yo-yo, you're like, oh, the only one you're playing with? Yeah, I mean, I thought the Cupid looked really cool and stuff, but this was probably, I thought the best yo-yo that came out at Worlds, at least that I played with. I just really like how it's almost like a simplistic design, but they did it really, really well. If I was going to break it down into anything, that's basically what I would say. And also, too, it's really good for 5A. I've already played a bunch of 5A with it, so I guess I might as well show you a minute or two of that. So let me go grab a counterweight. We'll do that. And, yeah, and that's really it. Alright guys, we are all set up here for 5A. And let me start by saying this yo-yo is a very fast playing yo-yo in general. But for 5A is really, really no exception. It is just crazy fast. Yeah, it plays amazing 5A. I've actually been playing this probably more 5A than 1A, but I've been switching back and forth a lot with this yo-yo actually. And it's one of those yo-yos that it's real easy to switch from 5A to 1A. It's just amazing at both. Whoa. And the grind finish, whoa, is awesome once again. So for your 5A grinds and everything, you can really... Whoa, oops, hold on, let me try that again. My string got caught in the glove there. Oh, I almost dropped it. Boom. But yeah, it's actually absolutely great, great little yo-yo. Whether 1A, 5A, whatever you decide to do with it. So... I'm actually really impressed that Jeremy's been doing all this cool stuff. He wrote a book and everything, and I'm honored to be in it. Make sure to check out that link down below and all that, so maybe you can have a chance to be in there. Or if you know somebody you think should be in this book, go message them and tell them, hey, dude, fill this out. It's really cool. So, thanks, Jeremy, for everything. I'm loving this World Yo-Yo Contest edition. It's just one more thing I got, you know, to show that I was at the World Yo-Yo Contest. So that's really cool. Thank you guys for watching. Come on, focus on my face. And I guess that's it. Peace out.